And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Let's see some of the numbers here for Paolo Banchero.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Derek White is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Now, here's Bane. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Here's Simon. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Wagner. He had 37 points last game out. Suggs passes to Banchero. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
That corner shot from Wagner, he must have been feeling it.
Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win-now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner developed quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's around 31 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And he makes that one.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lets a floater go. Bane picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. He'll give it up.
And they're also first in free throw shooting. Unmatchable talent and confidence at the line. What a coach's dream.
And, Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Magic. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Simons. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Since Simons entered the league as a teenager, he's done a great job working on that strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lane.
One shot. Anthony Simons at the line with 1 shot.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Now, here's Bain. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. And it's Banchero missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Brown. Back to Simons. Brown against Wagner. Brown, no good.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Suggs kicks to Bain. Pass to Banchero. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A nice shot by Simons.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Here's Suggs. He has 5. Outside, Bain. Here is Carter. This one for 3. Hands it from downtown.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here are the Magic now, leading by 5. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Out left of the wing. Suggs looking around. Banchero outside. Pass to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Suggs. Wagner wide open. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looked, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Chris Boucher's checked in for Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons. Orlando making some changes. De Silva's checked in. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. Boucher passes to Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Carter with a screen on White. Wagner from long range. And Boston with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and I'm not out there talking the game. It's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you, Kevin.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat you.
Magic leading by 6. Black in the post. He's covered by Pritchard. Pass to De Silva. Wagner from long range. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Makes it off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Magic lead.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Black with it. He's covered by Pritchard. Pocket 6. Wagner kicks to Carter. No good again that time. Here's White. There's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
8 seconds left to play here in the first. Puts up a deep 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Magic lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. The diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back. They certainly have a next man up mentality, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
On the court for Orlando, Desmond Bain out there with Black. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then it's Batazzi. And it's De Silva in at the 3. And the Celtics with possession here after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
Simons, he's checked in for Boston. Suggs, he's checked in for Orlando. Orlando trailing here. Pass to De Silva. And here is Bain. They set the screen. Here's De Silva. The Magic again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pritchard against Suggs. 5 on the clock. Rebound, Boston.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Hauser. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 7-point Celtic lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Brooklyn Nets. Fires the three. And again, it's Boston with the three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Magic trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Bitadze. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Counting.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Sam Hauser. And the change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. Outside, Bain. There's the pick. Pass to Wagner. Sinks the triple. Wagner's got 9 points.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
Right wing. Here's Minot. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Suggs passes to Bain. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 7.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Boston leading by 7. Outside, Simon. Pritchard from outside trains the three-pointer.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now, Bitadze. Nothing on the board.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers.
Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Wagner. Outside, Suggs. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. Banchero's checked in for the match. Wack comes in for Bain. Celtics on D. The 12-point lead, the biggest of the game. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Here's Bitadze. That one goes in. Bitadze's got his first 2 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Suggs. Outside, Simon. Second shot opportunity. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Takes it inside. Black kicks to Wagner. Off target from outside.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
3-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Black the pass to Suggs. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So both teams making some changes here. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Second is Jason Tatum.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Outside, Simon. Black grabs the board. The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Suggs. It's good from long range. Suggs has got 7 points for the quarter.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every 3 that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them. Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pulls up on the elbow. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Black. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Boucher. And here's Tatum for 3. A 3 from Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Suggs passes to Wagner. And here's Banchero, guarded by Tatum. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Goes up on the block. Black grabs the board.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Right side, Suggs. No good on the triple. 1 second left. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
You set the bar high, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Boston Celtics.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
It usually takes some time for rookies to adjust, I'm telling you, man. But this group is playing like they've already been here for a while.
Preparation, Kenny. These guys got some good coaching before they arrived.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The Magic trail by 6. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the Boston 5. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And the 3-ball is good. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night. Tatum against Banchero. They get it back. Pass to Tatum. Over Bane. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You can't exhale at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range, not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Magic shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Bounce pass Wagner. The 3 from Banchero.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And there it is for him.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Simons against Suggs. Carter up top. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. Another miss by Banchero. Boston leading by 7. Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. Great defense that time from Banchero. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 14.
It's all coming together here for Wagner. A playmaker who can score at every level.
Talent 6'10", GA. Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chris Boucher's checked in for Boston.
Chris Boucher. All right, that is the dance team. Make some noise.
13 feet away. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
White, and he's good on the 3-ball. White's got his second basket.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Bane passes to Wagner. Back to Bane. Jacks up a 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown gets it done inside.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Outside, Bane. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Bane inside the 3-point line. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
The 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
A really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Suggs with the steal. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boucher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Tatum. And it's Tatum completing the break. The Magic trail by 10. Banchero outside. Payton for 3. Rebound Boston.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, here's Suggs. 12 points for him. Takes the 3. And Desmond Bane, good for 3. Bane's got 14 points for the game.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
It's White on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Celtics lead by 10. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes for Boston. Einard's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons. And a change for the Magic. Anthony Black's checked in for Suggs. Now, here's Banchero. He has 5. Tries the spin move. The kick out to Bane. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 10. Back to Brown. Takes a 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. He's got 9.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. There's the steal. White with it, and it's Carter picking him up.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Black kicks to Bane. To halt the run. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
White, good. White's got 11 in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's White after the Magic pick up 2. Brown's shot is good.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Banchero outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Tatum against Banchero. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Now, here's Bane. 17 points in the game. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 5 assists tonight. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 8 rebounds in this game. Black finds Carter. Back to Black. Latrey, good on the triple. Black's got 5 now.
Boy, it's good for Black to have some scoring options beyond simply driving the basketball, showing off his accuracy from range this time.
The 3 from Tatum. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Here's Wagner. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact and the and one on tap. Great determination that time.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Minot. Here's Garza. Shoots over Batase. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Celtics with possession here. They led by as many as 18 points. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Jalen Suggs is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Batase. And it's Franz Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 4 slot. And that one, good.
Impressive to see Black converting through contact like that. Showing you some strength right there.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 11-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal. He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Hauser finds Brown. Shoots over Wagner. Here's Walsh. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Celtics lead by 12. Out against Wagner. Pass to De Silva. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Wagner, he'll find a wide-open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Here's Pritchard. Left side, Simons. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the basket by Boston. And it's Suggs missing. Here's Brown, and there's the drive. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
White, he's checked in for Pritchard. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic.
The line, Jalen Brown at the line, shooting
1. Look, you got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Carter dishes to Black. Suggs against Simon. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 A nice shot by Black. Black's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Orlando.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a three of his own.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Here's Suggs. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Brown. Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Bain comes in for Franz Wagner. Celtics leading by 14. Tatum at the elbow. Over Carter, and it's Boston with another.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And then Carter with the jam.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Here's Pritchard. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Tatum with the screen on Suggs. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. De Silva's checked in. And that one falls for Tatum. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And Caro uses the glass to finish the layup.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Hauser. Traps in the tray.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
The Magic trail by 20. A kick out to Bain. Buries the long-range jumper. Bain's got 22.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics on D. Bain finds Wagner. And here is Bain, and that's in there.
And we've seen more of this lately from Bain, continuing to blossom and improve as a scorer.
Here's Boucher. Jaylen Brown missed on the three.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Payne fires. He's off from 3. Celtics leading by 17. Now Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Payne looking around. Wagner passes to Suggs. Another miss by Orlando. Boston leading by 19 points. Outside Tatum from outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 36.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots.
Brown against Wagner. Inside. It's deflected. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Orlando's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Carter right side to stop the run. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight will make it 3-0 for the year, with 1 left to be played against Orlando.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
You know, Wendell Carter Jr. really epitomizes the modern big man. He can stretch the floor and do work on the glass, giving you high utility on both ends.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Then for the Magic. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Carter. And it's Howard in for Richardson. Here is Howard. Following the three-pointer by Boston. Knocks down the 3. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Black in the post. Gonzalez on him. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Got it!
Anthony Black, the assist. Mo Wagner.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. He drills the 3.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.